What is up, folks at home? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to talk about the 6 or 7 things that you need to start catching bass right now. Beginning entry-level video here. Let's talk about the things that you need to pick up before you go fishing for bass. Gonna be a fun one today. Let's go. Real nice one. That's a big one right there. That's a nice solid chunker right there. Big, beautiful jerkbait bass. All right, guys, the first thing that you need before you go bass fishing is a rod and reel. Now, you can do this 2 ways. One, you can go to the store and buy a rod and then a reel, or you can buy what's called a combo, right? If you're just starting out fishing, the first thing that you want to do is buy a spinning combo, right? And with a spinning combo, I'm talking simplify here. The tackle shop can be super confusing. There's 10 million things. You want to get a spinning rod that is a 7-foot medium fast action rod, because you can throw literally everything with that rod. So here is an Abu Garcia Veritas 7-foot medium rod, right? On it, I have a 3000 size reel. Now, you can put all kinds of different size reels on there, but most combos are going to come with a recommended reel, right? I buy mine all separate because I'm way down the rabbit hole of fishing rods and reels, and I buy different things for different things. But if I'm buying just a straight up combo, 7-foot medium action with a reel attached to it. Most of those spinning reels are going to be 5-to-1, maybe 7-to-1, but you just need a usable rod and reel. So that is number one. Buy a combo. You know, a $30 combo is going to do just fine learning how to fish. The next thing that you're going to need, if it's not included, item number 2, would be line. Talking about just general fishing with a bunch of different baits, a bunch of different areas, 10-pound monofilament is your friend. It will do everything well. There are some things that it doesn't do well, but by and large, 10-pound mono is gonna take care of all of your needs when you're learning how to go bass fishing. So 10-pound mono, 12-pound mono at the heaviest, right? 8-pound at the lightest, so you can throw a bunch of different stuff on there, but 10 happy medium, 10-pound mono, you can get a strand, you know, a string of 10-pound mono for like 10 bucks, right? So you're looking at 40 bucks right there for a combo. Now, moving into that, so we've got the rod, the reel, the line, right? Next up, we want to get what's called terminal tackle, or the way that you hook the fish, right? 2 things that I would suggest. One, get a pack of number 4 offset worm hooks. This hook is going to be super versatile and allow you to do a lot of things. So an offset worm hook looks just like that, and an offset worm hook is going to be able to rig a lot of different baits well. And we're talking about ease of use here. So a number 4 is going to allow you to hook the biggest variety of baits. Now, a number 5 is bigger, a number 3 is smaller, a number 2 is smaller than that. But a number 4 is about the happy medium size for most bass baits, right? So I need a pack of hooks. Got them. Number 4 offset worm hooks. They're like $3 for a pack of 7 or 8. Gamakatsu is a good brand. Trokar is a good brand. Eagle Claw is fine. Just get you some number 4 offset worm hooks, right? So that's item number 3. Item number 4 is get yourself a pack of jig heads. Now, if you watch the channel at all, I fish the Ebb N Flow Upgrade Series jig head because it does a lot of things well. Once again, I'm bang for buck. You can buy any jig head that you want. I just fish these because Dave has made an amazing product that makes your bait last longer. And these are the jig heads that I like to fish. They do a lot of things well. You can fish it as a Ned head. You can fish it as a swim bait head. You can do a lot of things with just plain jig heads. So, jig heads that I recommend getting, 1/8 ounce jig head is going to do fine fishing from the bank just about anywhere, and it's going to run the gamut of a lot of things well, right? So 1/8 ounce jig heads, they're going to come with, you know, a 1 or 2/0 hook on there most of the time. This is an 1/8 ounce Ebb N Flow Upgrade jig head that I trust to do most of my fishing with, right? So that is terminal tackle. So thus far we have a rod, a reel, line, number 4 offset worm hooks, jig heads. Now let's go into baits that I'm going to pick up and throw if I were you, right? So First and foremost, buy yourself a pack of Yamamoto Senkos. This worm will catch bass anywhere. Now, you can get the 4-inch, the 5-inch, doesn't matter, any color that you want. It is a simple worm, right? And if I'm going somewhere where I don't know what is there, I'm simply going to take this number 4 offset worm hook and I'm gonna Texas rig it. So you go through the bait like that, push this bait up and around, and I'm gonna hook it back through that bait just like this. Boom. What we have there is a Texas rigged Senko. This bait is weedless, you can throw it anywhere. You have a fair chance of catching a bass in any body of water at any time of the year fishing this bait. In warmer waters, you fish it faster. In colder waters, you fish it slower. But you have a legitimate shot to catch a bass in any body of water anywhere in the world fishing a Senko. It's just the truth, right? A lot of guys overcomplicate things. That Senko will get it done for you, right? A fisher on the bottom, you can throw that same Senko on the jig head and drag it along the bottom and catch fish, right? If you want that fish to be action, boom, 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 you can twitch it and pop it. You're gonna catch fish on that Senko, right? Now, here we go. The next bait that I'm going to pair up with this number 4 worm hook is a pack of Zoom Super Flukes. You can get 10 of these for $3, right? And you're gonna do the same thing with that Super Fluke. You're gonna Texas rig it. So through the nose, out the chin, and these Zoom Super Flukes have a cup belly. So what you're gonna do is thread that through, turn that just like that, and then you're gonna push that back through right here and out the back, and what we have is a Texas rigged fluke, right? If you're fishing somewhere where bass are actively chasing, you can throw this out and twitch it and reel it quickly and keep it on top of the water, and bass are going to eat that, right? So a Zoom Super Fluke Texas rigged is a straight up killer bait. Right, so soft baits, great, right? The next thing that I want to buy is a pack of swim baits, right? I like these Rapala Crush City, the Mayor in the 3-inch version, and simply because I can throw this on a jig head, wind it back to the bank, and I'm gonna have a fair shot at catching a bass no matter what conditions I am fishing in. Now, I gotta open this package of swim baits up here, gotta get it together. But what I am doing when I rig this pack of baits is I'm literally making a bait that all kinds of fish will chase, right? So open it up, there we go, there's a swim bait, right? When I rig a swim bait, I'm gonna take my jig head as such, and I'm going to thread it through onto that jig head. I'm gonna run it up that bait, and then I'm gonna run it out the back of the bait. There's a little slot there on the Mayor, and I'm gonna thread this onto that jig head just like this. Thread it on there, boom. And what I have here is a presentation that I can throw out and slowly wind back to the bank, and that will catch me a bass in just about any body of water that you can imagine. Swim baits work really good in clear water or really good in windy spots where fish are chasing bait, but simple ease of use, an 1/8 ounce swim bait on a jig head is gonna catch you fish anywhere, right? So, how many is that? That's 1, 2, 3 with the hook, 4 with the Senko, 5 with the jig head, 6 with the swim bait. The 7th one, if I want to get fancy and I want to buy a bait, buy a spinner bait. Double willow leaf blades, 3/8 ounce. Spinner bait, once again, is a simple chuck and wind bait. Chuck it out there, wind it back in. Any kind of wind, you're going to catch bass on a spinner bait, right? They just will eat it anywhere, and it works in any kind of water conditions. In cloudy, murky water, you can slow roll it. In clear water, you can burn it, reel it fast, but it's going to catch you bass anywhere that you go. You can take your swim baits and put them on the back of that spinner bait to bulk it up a little bit, to make it heavier. You don't have to, but these are 6 or 7 items that you can get right now for probably $60. And go out and catch some bass. Now, you can make that price go down if you're more thrifty. You can make that price go up if you want to spend a lot and really get into it. But those are the 6 or 7 items that you need right now to go out and catch some bass wherever you are. Guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. On Friday, our 100 Tips and Tricks series kicks off. Be sure that you are there. Give us a like, subscribe. Let us know in the comment section what you want to see from us in the future. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. We will see you next time.